Hey guys, I'm just doing this video as a follow-up of the one before that. That was the actual materials video for this video, actually. Um, if you haven't seen the one before this one, please go watch that because I'm not going to be addressing the materials that you need to get at Sally's in this video. I'm just going to be talking about them and exactly what to do with them. So please watch that one first. I know it's a little confusing and all over the place, but I tried. If you have any questions, please do comment or message me so that I can clarify everything, because I am just so stressed out and busy all over the place. But anyways, getting started on the video. Hopefully you already dyed your hair blonde and you let your roots grow out, depending on if you had dark hair or not. It really depends on what you want to do with your hair. But this video is mainly specifically for if you want that color. It's really hard. I'll try to figure out what other ways to do it is, but I guess this is mainly specifically for people with really dark hair. I'm sure that if you really wanted to, you could figure out how to get it if you had just a little bit lighter hair. My doggy's in the background. She's adorable. She'd be listening. But anyways, getting started. Hopefully you already did the box bleach, wait a couple months, let your roots grow out, and then use the second boxing kit, and your hair should be significantly more blonde, and you might have the ginger tone, and that's perfectly fine, actually, especially if you want this color. If not, get a green hair dye and do that yourself. But if you have the ginger, that's actually good for what I'll be talking about. Anyways, coming up, but what you want to do is you want to take the recommended mixing dosage of all your stuff, your 30 volume developer cream, and your lightening powder, depending on if you got one or two. You should have figured that all out before. I hope so. It should say exactly how much you need, exactly how much you need to mix, all that. Anyways, take your bowl and dump all that lovely stuff into your bowl. Make sure you're wearing gloves. Just mix it with maybe the back of the brush you got would actually be very useful. It's good for mixing. Just mix all that stuff. It smells horrendous, so if you can, have a door open and the fan on, just because it's gonna help get rid of that smell and makes you super dizzy. But keep mixing it, keep mixing it, and then what you want to do, the developer and the lightening powder is actually to make your hair more blonde. Um, so it's crazy. It's weird, but that's why I did it. That's why I said in the previous video, hopefully, if I didn't say it, if you can go to a professional and have them do it a certain way that you want to do it, because this kills your hair. That's why I do recommend waiting months in between each other, because your hair will fry. It's bad. I've made so many mistakes with my hair. But anyways, back to our little video thingy-majigger. Um, keep all your mixing things. Start mixing it through your hair. Just like, paint it in your hair, like everywhere. Your roots process faster than the rest of your hair. So do your roots last. Even if your roots are gingery, they're probably not going to process as bright as your actual, like, hair. It's going to turn to like a yellow almost. It's going to turn to almost like the yellow that you got your first bleaching process, which can happen. I guess it really depends on how fast your hair processes, the kind of hair type you have. There's a whole bunch of different factors. That's why I recommend going to a professional, because they'd know more about this than, of course, I would. But anyways, mix all that, put it in your hair, let it process through for however long the mixture says to do it. Then do, your lovely little roots, and make sure it's all up in there. If you do have one, get a hairnet, or not a hairnet, a hair cap, and that keeps the heat in, and it makes it process faster. But keep that on for however long it tells you to keep it on for. The one I used told me to keep it on for a maximum of 60 minutes. Take it out, and then you take a shower. Just rinse all that out, because it can do damage to your hair. And if you want to, I guess, do a double process of the blonding if you really want to, like on your roots or something, but I really don't recommend it. Um, because the more you bleach it, the more you process it through, the more damaged your hair gets, and the more willing it is to like to break off. But I guess again, it's up to you and how comfortable you are with bleaching your hair. Again, all up to you. Um, but after you're all done with your bleaching process and you have it as good as you're gonna get, um, you want to get your T18 White Lady toner that I told you in the previous video, and you want to mix it with a recommended dosage of 20 volume developer. You always want 1 part to 2 part developer. Again, I could be wrong because I'm all over the place. Make sure you read your toner bottle. It'll tell you the exact amount of dosage you need and how to do it, and it'll be wonderful, so much easier for you. So you want to dump your toner into the mixing bowl you have. I'd rinse the mixing bowl out first, of course, to get out of that bleach process junk. So pour your toner in, and then pour in the recommended dosage of developer. That bottle that you got at Sally's that have the measurements on it will come in handy for this kind of stuff. Put it in the exact amount. You know you have the exact amount. Pour it in. Perfect. You know you have the right amount. That's why they're so handy, and that's why I recommend it so much. But after you have your 2 recommended dosages of the toner and developer, you want to take your mixing bowl and your handy dandy little mixer. You want to mix that all in, and you want to start just like taking it and putting it through your hair on your roots. Just soak your hair with it. Just put it on. It depends on the toner. On the bottle, it should tell you how long to keep it on. If you want your hair more of a silver, I believe it told you to put it on for 15 minutes. And if you want an actual white, keep it on no longer than 10. Again, I think the bottle tells you exactly how much. So the bottle knows more than I do. Um, so be sure to check that out. So after you have that in for however long you want to keep it in, your hair, it's going to have purple in it. The toner has a purple color to it, and it freaks you out a little bit because you're thinking that your hair is going to be purple, and you kind of freak out. You're like, oh my god, what's going on with my hair? But trust me, it's okay. You'll be fine. It's not a purple dye. It's just a purple color to get rid of the brassiness, the yellow, and to actually lift up the pigment and make your hair white or white looking, a white blonde. So after you have your toner in, however long you wanted it in, go and rinse it out, condition it, all that fun stuff that they tell you to do, you know. And after you have that done, you can take your, where is it? Oh, there it is. Your handy little Beyond the Zone color gems, and rinse out your mixing bowl again so you can get all that toner, all that stuff out, that, you know, all that fun stuff. And you could pour in your color gems dye. You really don't need that much, depending on, again, your hair length, your hair like thickness. I really didn't use that much for my hair. I probably could have used more if I really wanted to get rid of the greens, but that was mainly because of my roots and all this stuff that. But I like it the way it was, and this is actually specifically how to get it this way because I was actually thinking of doing a different color, and then I saw the green, and I was like, I love it. But back to the topic at hand. Color gems, you want to pour that into your mixing bowl. You know, pour, pour, pour. Oh, I think it's going inside. But you want to pour, 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 pour. Um, make sure you're wearing your gloves whenever you're using this stuff because I don't know what this does to your skin, and I don't want to know what it does to your skin. It can't be good. Just imagine what it's doing to your hair. It's not something I really want to dabble with. But so you want to take your dye and you want to start putting it through all of your hair. Um, your roots, again, process faster. So if you really want to, I guess you could put it through your roots if you're really not wanting a green and you just want to like say screw it, I just want to put it all throughout my head, doesn't matter, then I just put it through. Because either way, this stuff really isn't, ouch, as damaging to your hair as bleach, so it's not as bad to keep it in longer. Um, Again, it's really all up to you and how comfortable you are with it. I left mine on for a good while, and my hair's fine. It's really not as bad as bleach, because bleach is just terrible for you. Anyways, after you put it through your hair, um, again, if you can, put it in a hairnet. But if you want to have some white streaks, like, it's really hard to tell, I'm sorry guys, but I have some like white going down and like on my roots and stuff, which I'm going to probably redo. But if you really want those, then only put the blue dye where you want it, because then you can have like different colors. Like, you can see there's different actually like colors in my hair. There's white and blue. And if you really want to do that, don't put it like throughout your hair. If you want to be adventurous and like your hair's already toned, you already have that. You still have a yellow for your roots a little bit, because a toner only lifts up all of it when your hair is the brightest blonde it can be. So that's where I get this green from. But if you're feeling adventurous, just like put it like on your gloves and just like mix it through your hair, go crazy, and you'll sometimes just get like these different patches of different vibrant colors. If you like that sort of thing, go for it. I mean, it's all up to how you want your hair. Everyone's hair is different, you know. Be your own person with it. Have fun. But like I said, after it's done, however long you want to have it in, you want to rinse it out. But something you can do to make the process go a little faster is blow dryer. With this, it's okay to use heat. Just make sure that it's not super hot. I used a blow dryer. I put it on a warmer setting. The warmer setting was actually still pretty hot, but it wasn't like the hot setting where like you feel like the neck skin is gonna peel off. Like, it's pretty good. But the heat actually gives it a more vibrant color. And if I were to do this again, I would probably put more blue hair dye, and I would put it in foil and then blow dry it, because it radiates the heat, and it's almost like if you were in Vegas and you put an egg on the sidewalk and watched it cook. Like that whole rumor thing about like the Las Vegas, how we, never mind. But after you're satisfied with the color that you think it's turning out, go wash it out, just rinse it out, all that fun stuff, and you can wash your hair, deep condition it, all that fun stuff. Be careful with it though, because the dye will run. So if you feel more comfortable actually washing your hair after you tone it, and then just only rinsing it out after you dye it to save some of the color, then I guess it's up to you. But like I said, it's really up to you. But how I got the green was because I let my roots grow, and I let it turn to a ginger, and then when I toned it, I purposely not like pull itself all the way up, because it actually mixed with the blue and turned it a green. So I didn't need to get another another bottle of hair dye to do a different kind of sunburst. I could just do it myself with one bottle of hair dye and letting my roots grow, letting my hair, get a little bit more healthy in the process, and I didn't have to spend $12 for 2 bottles of hair dye. It's really up to you if you really want a different color. Like if you want pink and you want blue, I mean, again, it's up to you. Because I got green, I don't think you're going to get pink if you do it again with just this and then yellow. Um, but I think that's really it. If I might have missed something, and if I did, if you have any questions, please message me, please comment me, and I'll do my best to answer any of your questions or your comments. I'm really sorry if this was hard to follow. Um, I hope I helped a little bit, and like just if you guys had any idea like how you wanted to do this or anything. But thank you for listening, and if you guys have any recommendations or anything to say, I will be happy to do another video and I guess explain things a little bit better. But anyways, thank you guys. Bye.